Welcome to another episode of Flawless TV. This is your host, DHayes, and on this channel, and today we have so much to talk about. If you have a topic you want me to cover, comment down below or submit your request to my email. And just a reminder, this podcast will be on all platforms. For instance, say if you don't want to see the whole live stream, right? We have, my bad. We have episodes segmented and drop after the show for each topic. And the full unedited raw version will be uploaded on Twitch and Rumble. Now, if you're wondering, David, why are you looking over here? Why are you looking down here, not at the camera or at this camera here that I'm recording from? Well, I'm live streaming on multiple platforms, a video. So my shorts, like the TikTok versions, will be uploaded on TikTok and Instagram. So if you want a 5-second clip, if you want a 10-second clip, just small little segments, you know what I'm saying, to draw the viewer in, these small little reels to draw you in. If you're looking for just the reels, that will be posted on TikTok, Instagram, and on my D-Vans vlogs channel, right? Now, this is here. The camera I'm looking at here will be on my main channel where the 1-hour videos, this will be segmented, and the segments will be released after each and every episode, so I don't have to go in a description and put a timestamp for each and every segment that I'm talking about, which I'm not going to do. The full unedited and raw version of these videos will be on Twitch, Rumble, and that's pretty much it. If you want the podcast, go to Spotify or Apple Music to access the podcast, which is provided by Anchor FM. So let's get into the show right after this.
And she kinda red, she a red bone. I'm a light skin, she really got her head on. Get his head blown, nigga, we
I got pain, what's it for? No one loves me anymore, not anymore. I'm insane, I thought you'd know. Lose my mind every time I go. Pray for me, pray for me. I'm seeing red now. Everyone's dead now. That is what I see. Who's gonna stop me? Nothing can stop me.
Welcome back to Flawless TV. That was Red Scar, the movie. I'm currently working on the script. I'm 66% done. I had to go through a lot of revisions. I had a lot of writer's block, and there's a lot of money coming with that. So I will have some donation links and more information as the film progresses, and some things for you guys to help out on. Let's get this to 1,000 subs as we're going to topic number 3. Now, as you guys saw yesterday, Donald Trump has been shot at. Let's get into the information about it. So, he was shot at by a known Biden supporter through Antifa and all of that, in the middle of a speech exposing the deep state and Biden. Former President Donald Trump gets shot at by a left-wing extremist. Donald Trump, and he was like a 20-year-old or whatever, and Donald Trump responded to his assassination attempt with bravery and pride. The Secret Service ended up saying around 6:45 p.m. that an incident occurred the evening of July 13th at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. The Secret Service has implemented protective measures, and former president is safe. This is now an active Secret Service investigation, and further information will be released when available. Let's add context. 5 days ago, since Trump incited a rally at Jan 6, right? and he's been on trial for that. We gotta flip. As Republicans, you guys have to flip the switch. I'm not saying I'm on either side or any of that, but as a politician, and when it comes to politics and business, I'm great with this. As a Republican, like the Democrats did to you guys, flip the switch and say Joe Biden incited harm to former President Donald Trump. If the roles were reversed, they'd be getting jumped now. Joe Biden incited harm. He incited violence. Let's read what he said 5 days ago. We're done talking about the debate. It's time to put Trump in a bullseye. Now, a lot of liberals, a lot of Democrats can be coming into my video talking about, well, you're reaching and all that. Well, Trump did say what Biden said, we're not to condone violence, but then he was like, fight for your rights, Americans. Then that's what he's in, storm the Capitol, but peacefully. You know, now some of that intertwined, I know some major conservatives were saying, oh yeah, Trump incited the riot. I mean, Trump did not incite the riot. The Democrats, the far leftists, they're over analyzing what he said. He's like peacefully, but Trump kind of did say that. He kind of did, right? But Biden blatantly says it. We're done talking about the debate. It's time to put Trump in the bullseye. That's like if I expose you and we're talking and then we fight and I'm winning the fight. I'm winning the battle so far. Then he was like, you know what? Forget hands. I'm getting the strap. I'm going to Trump. I'm getting the strap. We in this right now. I ain't gonna win. I'm getting the strap. You know, I'm doing this. Hey, if John Jones or Mike Tyson run up on me, they try to jump me, bro. Hey, I'm going to the trunk. So that's pretty much what Biden was saying. And I saw some Democrats in the shade room saying, oh, a piece of glass fell on Trump's ear. No, that didn't happen. That does not come from the teleprompter. It's not how teleprompters work. Shade room does not have a teleprompter. They're idiot freaking lesbian women and gay guys sitting in the freaking office drinking Starbucks coffee and, you know, weird stuff, waiting to hate and rate and spread some lies and false news. And they should be. I have reported them multiple times. I'm hoping for their platform to get permanently shut down because they are misleading a lot of black people to the wrong direction. Trump's. Then they also said it's a lie, this is staged, but that's what Democrats were trying to say. They're going to try to say this was a solo mission. This was not, because the guy was in. But I think it was a solo. To me personally, I believe it's a solo. Since he's just a 20-year-old guy coming out of graduation and he came into he wasn't a mostly liberal place and he is a Democrat. I think this was a solo incident that had nothing to do with Biden, but Biden did, by saying let's put Trump in the bullseye, he did say that. And the sniper was so horrible. Look at this. I have an image here up on the screen. The sniper's so horrible. You're that close. You can't hit that. Liberals. You're that close. You can't hit the target like that. You're the worst sniper in history. But let's talk about this. 11 hours ago, the Butler County District Attorney, Richard Goldinger, he said Trump was grazed by gunfire, but it's safe. An audience member was killed. Apparently, according to medics, according to a doctor that worked on the guy, immediately his brain matter went everywhere. Then another bullet came and hit a lady and then hit somebody else. So it was multiple things going on and the guy died. And one of the prosecutors was like, he's in bad condition. So apparently to some people out there, right? Some of the MAGA supporters, they were out there saying they were pointing at Secret Service the whole time. They think it's fishy because Secret Service took its time. Now I'm gonna get into the juicy details about Secret Service and the little business deal going on with Biden and how they're doing what they're doing to JFK and Trump when it comes to Secret Service and the safety, because that is illegal and that is dictatorship. As much as people are saying, let's be real about this, as much as people are saying Trump is a dictator, they're dictating by not providing the opposite opinion, the opponent, the fair chances to run for office like they are doing. RFK Jr. is going to sweep Biden, and Trump is going to sweep both of them. But that's what's going on. And a lot of protesters there a lot of Trump supporters there were saying, yeah, we were pointing at Secret Service. We were like, there's somebody going there. And apparently Secret Service was like, we don't believe you. We have somebody. We gotta call the police. Secret Service had to call the police and notify the sheriff in order to what? No, you guys, the building was so small, the place was so spacious. He had an assault rifle. He was there. He had a sniper or whatever. He was there to kill Trump. He missed, bad aim. He's stupid. And then this was also, here's where Brandon Tatum, Anthony Brian Logan, Fox News, all of them about to spread this narrative, which I think is true. The shooter had nothing to do with Biden, but he is a Biden supporter and left-wing extremist. In Biden's words and his hatred for Trump that liberals have, they was excited. There's some people I was working with that was excited because I work in a news station and they was excited when Trump got shot. They was hoping he died, and guess what? They were mad that he didn't. So they were upset, and they actually hate Trump because their only reason is not his policies. They say, I hate the things he say. He makes me angry. Well, the truth hurts. Sorry. So let's get into this. Trump. This guy, like what Brandon Tatum, what ABL, what Candace Owens, what they're and Fox News, what they're finna say is this guy was connected to Biden. He's an insider and all of that. No, this 20-year-old isn't. Let me tell you what he is. He's an idiot that can't shoot. And he's a plant, meaning he's there to, his goal, let me tell you his goal. It's very obvious if you don't get into the it's kind of politics wise, but his goal was to prove that, to say that Biden should ban assault rifles. Guns are bad. That was his plan. That was his goal. That was his plan. He don't care if he died doing it and killing Trump. He does not care if he hit a baby, hit anybody else. That was his plan. Shoot, kill somebody, much people you can, shoot the president, shoot Secret Service, everybody you can, in order to spread a narrative for the Democratic Party to come out and say, ban assault rifles, ban guns. Guns are bad for you. We want to take your weapon. That's the reason why this happened. That's his main reasoning why it's important for him to spread that narrative and die doing it. He didn't care if he hit Trump or not. Kind of did, but that was the goal. Ban assault rifles. And the crazy thing is, 95% of these mass shootings in public places in the U.S. since 2018 has been by the left. The transgenders, the weirdo emo people that hate Trump, and you look at their Facebook messages and all of that. They are all Democrats. It's there to spread a message and a narrative. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is plain politics and the dirty business it does. Republicans have done the same thing also. It wouldn't be that violent, but they have cut things out a certain way and blow things out of proportion to get a reaction to spread a certain narrative. Just like what they're doing with Disney. Oh, the MCU is so freaking bad. It's woke. No, it's not woke. It's the comics. No female character is freaking taking over a male's role. That has not happened yet in MCU. It has not happened one time. She-Hulk literally acts like that in the comics, even though her comics are freaking trash, like the worst comics you can ever read. She-Hulk is trash. She is the first person to ever break the fourth wall. Besides Bugs Bunny and stuff, but she's trash. And yeah, She-Hulk is trash. Her comics is trash, and I expected the show to be trash. What are we talking about? There's an uncanny lady. The CGI, no matter how you clean the CGI, is a woman in Hulk form. There's no way you clean that up. So, besides the point, uh, this is what Joe Biden said in Barack Obama. Joe Biden said, "I have been briefed on the shooting that I have been briefed on a shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we wait further information." He said this, apparently this old man that doesn't know what he's doing typed this 2 minutes before he went on stage and embarrassed himself saying, "I don't care," and walked off. And he also said, "Jill and I are grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety." You see, Secret Service getting him to safety. He said the same about RFK Jr., but they keep coming out saying the Secret Service sucked because of them. There's no place for this kind of violence in America. We must unite as one nation and condemn it. He's using condemn, emotional words to get low IQ people, probably condemn words that will attract minority and some extremists. Oh, he said he condemns it. I believe him. Trump, he never condemned the Proud Boys of white supremacy, even though Trump has condemned it. There's literally hours of video. I literally made a TikTok of hours of video. I think the video was like 30 minutes, like 12, 15 minutes. Yeah, it's 15 minutes, but it's hundreds of videos. It could be hours long, right? Of him condemning white supremacy, even before he was president. All right. Then this is what Barack Obama said. "There is absolutely no place for political violence in our democracy. Although we don't know yet, we don't know exactly what happened. We will believe that former President Trump wasn't fallen victim to this. We are informed that we're relieved that former President Trump wasn't seriously hurt and use this moment to recommit ourselves to stability and respect in all politics. Michelle and I are wishing him a quick recovery." That's Barack Obama. I messed up some things as well, but this is what he said. Obama, that's hypocritical because you said he's a piece of crap and he needs to get out of here. So that's what you said. You were saying those words days before it happened. Now y'all saying the Secret Service is the best? And then Biden was like, a reporter ended up asking him, "President, what, and do you think it was an assassination attempt?" And then Biden stuttered. He was like, I don't know enough. I don't have an opinion, but I don't have any facts." And then it also been leaked that reporters have been given a list to refer to the guideline that guides them on how they should speak about Trump's shooting, essentially downplaying the whole thing. President Biden, in the same thing, also issued a warning to any Democratic Party or journalists that they would be persecuted for speaking about this incident. So we can't speak about the former president getting shot at? Well, you will be persecuted and prosecuted to the fullest extent? Call me conspiracy theorist, but that's what man. And then the last part is on this former, he should be vice president, but Vivek Ramaswamy, he a real one. He said first they sued, then they prosecuted him, then they tried to take him off the ballot. The only thing more tragic than what just happened is that, if we're being honest, it wasn't totally a shock. Biden's inevitable ritual condemnation of political violence today, when it comes, will be insufficient and irrelevant. No amount of verbiage today changes the toxic national climate that led to this tragedy. I mourn for the rally attendee who was apparently killed by the shooter. We believe the fact that President Trump is safe right now is nothing short of an act of God. My heart tells me God intervened not just for Trump, but for our nation. Today, the future survival of the United States of America came down to less than a hair's width in the path of a bullet. If anything good comes today, let it be this. Americans just have the chance to see our next president's true character. Unvarnished. He took the fire. He took the hit. He felt the blood. And then he stood right back up for the people he was put here to lead. Regardless of who you vote for, let's unite around the truth that happened today is unacceptable now and forever. May we remember Thomas Jefferson's words 225 years ago. A little patience and we shall see the reign of witches pass over, their spells dissolve, and the people, recovering the true sight, restore the government to its true principles. It is true that in the meantime, we are suffering deeply in spirit and incurring the horrors of a war and long oppressions. And if we feel their power just sufficiently to loop us together, it will be the happiest situation in which we can exist. If the game runs sometimes against us, we must have patience till luck turns, and then we shall have an opportunity of winning back the principles we have lost. For this is a game where principles are at stake. Thomas Jefferson, and there was Vivek Ramaswamy speech on that. And then an update happened, I think, a few 30 minutes later, saying the House Committee on Homeland Security ranking member, Representative Benny Thompson, D-Miss, moved in April to terminate Trump's Secret Service protection in anticipation of his conviction in his Manhattan hush money case. See, it was a business. That's why the Secret Service waited so long. Biden was trying to get somebody to cancel, to terminate his Secret Service protection. Thompson and a group of 7 other Democrats introduced the disgraced former Protectees Act in April, a law that would terminate Secret Service protection for former presidents convicted and sentenced for felony. RFK also states that the same thing happened to him. This is, believe it or not, no matter what my station, no matter what anybody else says, this is a witch hunt. The whole world sees it. Democrats are too angry to acknowledge that what's going on is wrong. You know, Democrats, they're evil. You know, they know this is wrong. They just don't care. They're just upset that he hurt the feeling. RFK even said, we need to renounce violence. This is what he said on it. Independent candidate Robert Kennedy Jr. reflected on his family's tragic assassinations after the Trump rally shooting. He said, I've been through this before with my family. I was with my dad when he died. We need to all renounce violence, hatred. When my uncle was killed in 1963, there was this kind of division. When my father was killed, it was amidst of a time that was probably the most divisive in American history. At that time since the American Civil War. And we're back into that kind of milieu today. That's what RFK said. And I agree. I agree with him. This was pathetic. This is a witch hunt. This is bad way to try to get rid of your political opponent. I hope Biden gets prosecuted for this. Like, apparently Trump incited, Biden, you didn't incite it. You said you want a bullseye on him. Forget this election. You want a bullseye. Forget all this, man. Hey, Trump, you beat me. Forget all this, man. Let's go to the Trump. Let's go to the Trump. We grabbing that strap. That's what you were saying, Biden. Persecute him, arrest him. Right after this, lose the Secret Service. He incited a riot and attempt on a former president's life. That's what happened. What say you? Do you think I'm overanalyzing things? Do you think this is crazy? Does this also heightens his chances at becoming president because more people will vote for him? What say you? Comment down. Make sure you subscribe. We will be back right after this.